So picture this, you found your dream home. It has everything you've been looking for. It's the right price. It's got stunning features, great location, and it just feels perfect. But what if you're not the only buyer who's fallen in love with that home? The real estate market is heating up and it's becoming more and more common to see homes get multiple offers. And if you're preparing to make an offer on a home that's expected to be in high demand, then this video is a must watch. Contrary to popular belief, the highest offer doesn't always win, and I'm here to reveal some insider tips that can make your offer stand out, giving you the best chance at securing your dream home. And trust me, you won't want to miss this because the terms you include in your contract can sometimes outweigh the price. My name is Shannon Gillette, and I'm honored to lead one of the premier real estate teams here in the Phoenix East Valley. With a track record of selling and closing well over 100 homes annually, we've gained invaluable experience and insights that we are eager to share with you. This video will share tips and tricks to make your offer shine in this competitive market. Here are some key offer terms to consider when navigating today's market. First, you have to select the right real estate team. It's crucial to enlist the services of the best real estate agent possible to navigate this competitive market. The experience and reputation of your agent can be the deciding factor in closing a deal successfully. With the market moving fast, it's vital to have an agent who's available beyond standard business hours, possesses valuable connections for off-market listings, and maintains strong relationships with other real estate agents. Opting for a team rather than just an individual agent can be a huge advantage because this ensures you have a dedicated group working tirelessly on your behalf and accessible 7 days a week. And in Arizona, buyers typically don't incur real estate fees, so don't compromise when selecting your agent. With over 55,000 licensed realtors in Arizona, there are only a select few that possess the necessary experience, reputation, access to off-market inventory, and insights required to secure your offer. Teaming up with a reputable local lender can also greatly streamline your buying process. Many listing agents want to talk to your lender on the phone after you send an offer, and if your lender isn't available on the weekends or beyond traditional hours, this can totally make or break your offer. When inexperienced agents submit offers, it can raise concerns both for the seller and the listing agent. A seamless closing is crucial, and there are numerous complexities involved in real estate transactions. Opting for an agent with limited experience in home sales could potentially lead to complications and frustrations for the listing agent, so your agent truly makes a difference. If they are a newer agent, make sure they're on a solid team. Number two, you have to grasp seller priorities. It surprises me when I list homes and receive offers without the buyer's agent reaching out to me to understand what's important to the sellers. This should be the first step your agent takes in the buying process. Sellers often have specific preferences, such as preferred closing dates or items they wish to retain. It's crucial for your agent to inquire about what matters most to the seller and what is an ideal offer for them. Ensure your agent thoroughly explores the seller's preferences beyond just the price. Whether it's accommodating specific closing dates or offering a leaseback, addressing the seller's needs, it can significantly enhance the appeal of your offer. This is also the moment when your agent can inquire about any existing offers on the table. It's important to note that many listing agents aim to maintain fairness among all buyers. They may refrain from disclosing the details of other offers, but a good agent can hopefully get some information on those other offers. Number three, it's important to know that the list price doesn't mean much. Don't automatically assume that the listed price reflects the true value of the home. It could be a completely made up figure by the seller or purposely set low to get bidding wars. This is where the expertise of your agent becomes invaluable. So before discussing offer prices, your agent should conduct a thorough analysis to determine the home's actual market value, whether the home is overpriced, accurately priced, or underpriced. This analysis is essential in making an informed decision in today's dynamic real estate market. Number four, be prepared and organized. In a fast-paced market, being prepared to act fast is so important. Initiate the loan pre-qualification process early and assemble all necessary paperwork. An experienced team can ensure your offer is drafted and presented in the best light to the seller. So don't wait until you find your home to get your pre-qualification ready. If you need a great lender, your realtor can point you in the right direction, and many realtors will advise against going with online lenders or large banks because They can get a bad reputation amongst the real estate community, and they are typically not available beyond traditional business hours. I literally just sold and closed a home where the listing agent said they're not even going to look at offers that don't have a local lender, so it's important. Number 5, beware of lowball offers. Tossing in a lowball offer might not be the smartest move. I get it. Some buyers are like, hey, let's just lowball and then they can counter back. But trust me, that doesn't always work. Unless the home is seriously overpriced and you have solid data to back up your offer, going in with a random lowball bid just to get them to negotiate could completely backfire. Instead, aim to point your best foot forward and put in an offer that grabs the seller's attention. Number 6, think about making an as-is offer. When you're facing a lot of competition for your dream home, adding this one sentence to your offer could bring your offer to the top of the pile. This is the sentence: buyer will not ask for repairs. You could, of course, still have the right to have your home inspection and the option to back out of the contract if anything deal-breaking is found, but by agreeing to not request any repairs makes your offer look way more favorable to the seller. And another option is adding in a dollar amount. For example, you could say buyer will not ask for any repairs under $1,000. This way, the seller knows you are not going to be asking for a bunch of little $5 repairs, which typically annoy sellers. Number 7, consider waiving your appraisal. An appraisal waiver is an agreement made between the buyer and the seller during the home buying process. Essentially, it involves the buyer waiving the contingency that the property must appraise at or above the agreed purchase price in order for the sale to proceed. In a typical home purchase, the lender requires an appraisal to assess the fair market value of the property. If the appraisal comes in lower than the agreed upon purchase price, it can affect the loan amount the lender is willing to provide. In such cases, the buyer may need to make up the difference in cash, negotiate with the seller to lower the price, or terminate the contract. However, with an appraisal waiver, the buyer agrees not to require the property to appraise at a certain value. This means that even if the appraisal comes in lower than the purchase price, the buyer is still committed to proceeding with the purchase without renegotiating the price or seeking additional financing. Appraisal waivers are often used in competitive real estate markets where multiple offers are common. By waiving the appraisal contingency, buyers can make their offer more appealing to sellers, and it reduces the risk of the sale falling apart due to appraisal issues. However, it's essential for buyers to understand the potential risk of waiving the appraisal contingency and to carefully consider their options before doing so. This is something you'll want to talk with your lender about to see if it's even an option for your financial situation. And if you don't want to do an entire appraisal waiver, you can offer an appraisal shortfall. For example, you can add in verbiage in your offer that says if the home fails to appraise for the purchase price, the buyer agrees to pay, for example, $5,000 or the amount of your choice over the appraised value, not to exceed the purchase price. We have a full video with more details on my YouTube channel all about appraisal waivers. Number 8, utilize the escalation clause. Escalation clauses are used to make offers more competitive in a multiple offer situation, helping buyers stay in the running while avoiding overpaying for the property. Imagine you found your dream home listed at $500,000 and you decide to offer $510,000, but you want to stay competitive in case other offers come in for more. That's where an escalation clause comes into play. You can include a term in your offer stating that if another buyer makes a higher offer, you are willing to beat it by a specific amount, up to a certain limit. However, it's crucial to bring your best offer up front. Using an escalation clause doesn't guarantee you will win the home. Sellers may still choose the buyer with the higher initial offer, but including an escalation clause can definitely make your offer stand out. Number 9, you have to be flexible with closing dates. Offering flexibility with closing dates can enhance the appeal of your offer to sellers, especially if they have a particular timeline preference. The closing date can sometimes be more important to the seller than the price, so your agent should always ask the listing agent what date the seller prefers. If it's a vacant home, they probably want to close fast. If they're living there, they may want a longer closing. Number 10, leasebacks, post-possessions. These become super common in hot real estate markets. Essentially, this arrangement allows the seller to continue living in the home for a period of time after closing. This could be for a few days, weeks, or even a month or two. You have the option to request rent from the seller, although it's common to offer a leaseback at no charge to make your offer more attractive. This extra time can be beneficial for the seller to transition or find their next home. As part of your offer, we'll include a post-possession or lease agreement to formalize their arrangement, along with a requested security deposit from the seller. In this case, you would become the seller's landlord for a short period of time after closing. Number 11, opt in for a shorter inspection period. This can boost the attractiveness of your offer, and in Arizona, the standard inspection period is 10 days, allowing ample time for due diligence tasks like hiring a home inspector, termite inspector, and reviewing the HOA rules. However, shortening this time frame is often favored by sellers, given that you can typically schedule a home inspection with just a few days after going under contract. Offering a 5 to 7 day due diligence period can make your offer more appealing. Number 12, earnest deposits. If you're competing for your dream home in a competitive market with multiple offers, agreeing to make some or all of your earnest deposit non-refundable can completely increase the chances of you getting the home. Typically, the earnest deposit is around 1% of the purchase price, and it's due to the title company within 48 hours of contract acceptance. There are tons of provisions in the contract that protect the buyer's deposit if you were to cancel, and sellers are aware of this. Making your earnest deposit non-refundable can demonstrate to the sellers that you are a serious buyer. Essentially, if you cancel the contract, you forfeit your deposit, but if you close as planned, your deposit is returned to you. You may want to make the deposit non-refundable after the home inspection to ensure there are no significant issues that could derail the deal. And next, you have to show the sellers why you're the best buyer. This real estate market can be overwhelming for the sellers too. I've had listings with over 20, even 30 offers, and choosing between them is a challenge for the sellers. In such a competitive landscape, showing the sellers why you're the ideal buyer for their home can truly set you apart. Having the right team supporting you can navigate this process and ensure your offer stands out. Some buyers have asked us to convey a personal letter to the sellers, and we are very intentional about crafting a cover letter for your offer that highlights why you are the best choice and shows why working with our team will ensure a seamless process. And lastly, let's talk about contingent offers, because if you're submitting an offer contingent upon the sale of another property, such as needing to sell your current home to close on the new one, it typically puts your offer at a disadvantage. Sellers may perceive it as riskier, as there is a chance the deal could fall apart, and to make your contingent offer more appealing, provide thorough details and a compelling case for the strength of your home sale. If you're still in the process of selling your home, ensure a listing agent presents a comprehensive marketing plan and a pricing strategy to demonstrate a swift sale. If you still need to list your home, sellers are going to want to see that home go on the market within a few days. And additionally, making some of your deposit non-refundable can make your offer look much better. Navigating the current real estate market can be overwhelming, but having the right team on your side can streamline the process and increase your chances of success. If you're searching for a home in the Phoenix area, our team here at the Gillette Group would be honored to assist you. You can learn more about us online at GilletteGroupAZ.com. Don't forget to follow me over on Instagram at Shannon_Gillette, and we'll see you next time.